Hi, it's Vinh, and I'm really glad that you're here. I sat down with my team before as I was preparing to make this video, and they were saying to me, "Oh, Vinh, you should say this, you should say this, and you should say this." And I thought, "Oh, I don't want to follow a script, especially when it's this particular series of videos, because I just want to connect with you. As difficult as it is to do this virtually, and I know you're watching a video of me on a screen or on your phone, but just hear me out. Not long ago, I was on the other side of the screen, sitting right where you are right now. And I was watching videos online thinking to myself, well, do I really need to improve this communication skills thing, the public speaking thing, the presentation skills thing? Do I really need to improve it? Nothing's broke. Everything works. I mean, I'm getting by. Those were the thoughts I had in my mind, and those may be the very thoughts that you have in your head right now. And I'm here because I want to help you reframe that. I want to help change the way you think about it, because I was stuck in the mindset of getting by for years, and that equated to years of wasted potential. But the reason I was so attached to the getting by mindset was because I wasn't aware of the world that I was missing out on. I wasn't aware of what my life would be like if I improved this skill set. I didn't know the influence that I could have on the lives of those around me. I didn't know the opportunities that I was actually missing out on. For you, it may be promotions, it may be in your personal life with loved ones. But when I was aware of all the things that I was missing out on, that's when I realized that life's not about getting by. I don't want to just be alive just to survive. I want to thrive. I want to amplify the best parts of me. But it's not your fault, the fact that you think in this way. All throughout our tertiary education, all throughout our formal educations in high school or even primary school, and even in our careers right now, regardless of what industry you're in, we're generally taught this one thing. And I want to bring you into the world of magic just for a moment, because that's a part of my world that I spent many years in. Part Harry Potter, I know. My parents are thoroughly disappointed. They wish I became a doctor instead. But here's the thing. In the world of magic, and I'll relate this to your world in a moment, I promise. But in the world of magic, we get taught one thing very early on. We get taught that success comes from focusing on technical, S-K-E. If we focus on technical skill, technical knowledge, and technical experience, that's how we're going to become more successful in life as a magician. So I did this as a magician. I spent thousands of hours working on my technical skill, my technical knowledge, and my technical experience. And I didn't get anywhere. And I want this to be an experience for you. So I'm going to show you now what technical skills alone looks like in the world of magic. So join me at my close-up table. All right, it's still me here. What I'm going to show you now is a very technically complicated piece of sleight of hand, or multiple complicated pieces of sleight of hand. This is technical skills alone. I'll take the 4 aces here. I'll lose each ace into a different area of the pack. So watch very closely. They all go into the pack like so. If you were here, I'd give you the pack so you could shuffle them, but because you're not, I'll do it on your behalf. Now, the most technically complicated piece of sleight of hand now is, well, to find all the aces without looking at the cards. So this is technical skills alone. You see, this took thousands of hours to learn. I spent all my time building my sleight of hand ability, but no real success came my way. I mean, again, I was taught in my entire tertiary education years as an accountant that the more I want success, the more I need to focus on my technical ability, my technical skill, my technical knowledge, and my technical experience. I was told the same thing in the world of magic. And no matter how good I got technically, it didn't equate to a more successful career. Until I came across this book here. Until I came across this book called Strong Magic by Darwin Ortiz. This book is a phenomenal book. Because there were thousands of books written on the area of technical skill in the world of magic. There was yet but a small handful of books written on the area that book spoke about. And the area that book spoke about was the area known as, and this is now in the world of magic, it was called showmanship. And showmanship is just a fancy word for communication skills. Communication skills. And that's what I was missing. Because I was fed the entire time that it's all about technical skill, technical knowledge, and technical experience. So that's all I did. I focused all my time on this. And maybe you find yourself to be in the same position. But the moment I read the book on strong magic, it opened up my entire mind and it opened up my entire world. And that's what I'm hoping to do for you in this video series. Because once I understood the importance of showmanship and communication skills, that's when I realized, you could be 10 out of 10 technically brilliant. Let's say that your technical skills was 10 out of 10. You're amazing technically. However, if your communication skills were a 3 out of 10, do you think the world perceives you to be a 10 out of 10 or a 3 out of 10? And that's the lesson right there. You are only as good as you can communicate. This is why we miss out on those job opportunities. This is why countless number of my students, they miss out on promotions. Look, some of my students, they tell me, Vin, I gradually get the promotion in the end, but I don't get it until 8 years after. Everybody else seems to get promotions before me. Why wait? Why let all those years pass you by? Why wait to develop this skill set? Why not learn it now? Because here's the linchpin. If you learn this skill now, it serves you for the remainder of your life. Now I'm going to give you an experience in the world of magic again, just to kind of bring that together again. I'm going to show you technical skill now combined with great showmanship, or again, communication skills. So join me back at the close-up table. All right, let's get into this. This is one of my favorite pieces of magic. This game is called 3-Card Monty. So it has 3 cards, as the name suggests. You have to keep track of the ace of spades. Don't watch the 4. Okay, so watch the ace, don't watch the 4. Now, there are 3 cards, 2 4s and an ace. Watch very carefully. If you keep your eye on the ace, if I take the ace and I leave it on the table, then what card is in my hand? You're probably thinking at this point, well, Vin, obviously it's the 4. But you see, now you have to watch a little bit closer. So don't take your eyes off it because the 4's on the table. Now, if I do this in slow motion, what I do is I leave the 4 on the table and I show you the ace. I show you once, I show you twice, don't take your eyes off the ace, and I show you thrice. Now, the question really is now, what card is on the table if I've currently got the ace? And you'd say, Vin, I think it's the 4. But that slight uncertainty in your voice is correct because the 4 is actually in my hand, on the table is actually the ace. Now I'm going to take the ace out of sight, out of mind. I'm going to put it in my shirt pocket there. Watch the 2 4s. If I show you the first 4 and the second 4, what if I told you now I'm going to palm the ace out of my pocket and I'm going to switch the 4 for the ace and the ace for the 4. They're going to switch places. Would you be impressed? I'm imagining you saying, yes, Vin, I would. So then I'll do it. So right now you don't know what to watch. Do you watch my left hand? Do you watch my right hand? Do you watch my pocket? Do you watch all 3 things in which you cannot do? Because that's when it happens. You're probably going to have to rewind this and watch the replay. Now here's the thing. So obviously my pocket is the 4. Now this is a psychological game that magicians play with you. It's not just the game of sleight of hand, it's a psychological game because they go, oh look, it's fine. I'll let you win 1 game. Do you know why they let you win 1 game? Because it builds your confidence and then you bet more money. But you see, magicians ask questions so that in your head, you're mentally answering the question. And in the moment you do that, you've been misdirected because you probably didn't see the ace go, did you? The ace is back in my, I use 4 cards, it's how I cheat. Now look, this is easily the most difficult piece of sleight of hand. I'm not gonna do this twice unless you just rewind the video and watch it again. But watch this very carefully. I go once, twice. Don't cheat. The $1 million question now is, what card do you think is here? Have a guess just in your head. And many of you are thinking, oh, Vin, it's probably the 4, you monster. And if you do think it's the 4, well, congratulations, you're wrong. You're wrong. If you think it's the 4, I have to use reverse psychology. I know, I'm a terrible person. But look, I want you to win. Do you believe that I want you to win? I do, though. If I want you to win, I'd give you the ace. The card on the table is the card for you. Do you really think I want you to win at this point? You're probably thinking, no, Vin, you're a bloody monster. But the thing is, no, I do want you to win. The question you really have to ask yourself at this point is, how could you possibly lose with a magician as your friend? Every single card, the first one, the second one, and the third one, all aces. Moral of the story is, don't gamble with me. You see, that right there is an example in the world of magic of technical skill combined with better communication skills. I don't think we need to stand here and debate which was the superior experience, do we? That right there is what completely changed my career. The moment I understood the importance of communication skills. But let me just make really clear right here. Just because I teach communication skills, I don't want you to think I do not value technical skill. You see, because I could be, let's say, 10 out of 10, brilliant with communication, but if my technical skill is a 3 out of 10, well, that's not very impressive, is it? That kind of throws me into the category of what some people might say, used car salesman, right? Is that kind of sleazy sales, they're very good at talking, but really there's no substance behind what they're doing. It's unfortunate because the person who sold me my car was amazing, right? And they were amazing because they had brilliant technical knowledge of the vehicle they were selling. And they also had wonderful communication skills. It's not about one or the other. Stop having in your mind that, oh, just because I'm good with technical skills, I'll let my work do the talking for me. Or on the flip side, just because you're great with communication skills, you can't just lean into your charm and your charisma, but then when people push a little bit further, there's no substance behind what you do. It's not about one or the other, my friends. If you want to achieve more success in life, whether it be personally or professionally, the simple answer is you've got to become great at both your technical skill and your communication skills. Communication skills is the key to everything in life. It's the key to a better marriage. It's the key to a better business. It's the key to a better career. It's the key to a better life. Now, here's the thing. I know for a fact that you watching this video right now, you're probably looking at it and going, oh, Vin, but it's easy for you. You were bloody born with the gift of the gab. You were born with this, so it's easy for you. This is not true. I was not born with this skill. And this question comes up all the time, so we've got to tackle it straight away. Is it a skill or is it a gift that people are born with? I'm going to show you a video of me just from 8 years ago. This is a video of me when I started my communication journey. And mind you, I can only bear about 20 seconds of this video, but watch me after a year of training. Check this video out.
Hey everyone, welcome to my garage, office slash home where I sleep, everything. I just had to make this video. I think I said my name was Vin already, I'm not sure. But I pressed record and I just want to see what comes out. But basically, after such a great event over the weekend, started with...
I hope you agree that I've completely transformed. Otherwise, you're sitting there going, wow, Vin, you are exactly the same. There's completely no difference at all whatsoever. Please don't say that, it would crush my soul. But again, I hope you agree that I have transformed my ability to communicate. And in transforming my ability, I've completely transformed my life. And a huge part of it started with me understanding and recognizing the opportunity cost. Because again, remember that mindset I told you at the beginning, where I was stuck in that mindset of, oh, I'm getting by, life's fine, it's not, terrible. But again, I wasn't aware of the life that I could be living. If I told myself 10 years ago that I'd be one of the main lead trainers for Microsoft, training all their new hires every year, 5,000 engineers, I would be training them in the area of communication skills, that I'd be on stages in front of thousands of people, that I would be able to have deep and nourishing connections with all of those around me, I probably would try to slap you in the face out of being offended, going, no, I can't do that. That's not possible for me. These are just a set of behaviors that I've been able to learn, that I've been able to turn on when I need them and switch off when I just want to be able to hang out with my wife and my baby boy. It's hard for people to see through all of that. That's why I played you the video of me before. I was born in a refugee family. My mum and dad are refugees from Vietnam. They came to Australia with literally nothing. And if I can learn these skills, you can too. My friends, in this video, I wanted to make you aware that it's not just about building your technical ability in your career and in your life. It's about also learning how to communicate more effectively. Again, you may be 10 out of 10 technically brilliant with what you do, but if your ability to communicate is a 3 out of 10, people don't perceive you to be a 10 out of 10. You are only as good as you can communicate. And as we improve our communication skills, we start to amplify the best parts of who we are. In this next video, I'm going to share with you the single one unlock mentally that if you can grasp what I say in this next video, it will completely change the way you view communication. It'll probably kickstart you on your journey into mastering this skill set. See you in the next video.